Sukkah, Perek Gimel, Mishnah Yud Gimel. Yom Tov Harishon Shel Chag, the first day of Sukkot, Shechal Liyos b'Shabbos, that fell on Shabbos. Kol ha'om moilichem es lulaveim leveis hakneses. Everyone would take their Arba Minim to shul on Friday. Explains the Bartanura. We will learn later more about this in the coming perek. The mitzvahs lulav doiche es haShabbos b'Yom Tov Harishon levado. The mitzvah of Arba Minim applies to Shabbos wherever a person lives in the area of the Beis HaMikdash and beyond, only if it is the first day of Sukkot fell on Shabbos. So everyone would take their Arba Minim on that day. However, as Toshis Yom Tov points out from the Run, whilst you can shake the lulav on the first day of Sukkot, even on Shabbos, you cannot carry it there on Shabbos. And therefore people would take their Arba Minim the day before and leave it in shul. Continues the Mishnah, L'mochros, the following day on Shabbos, Mashkimin uvoin. People would get up early, eagerly to perform the mitzvah, uvoin, and come to shul. Kol echod v'echod make es sheloi v'notloi. Everyone would recognize their own Arba Minim and take their Arba Minim and shake the mitzvah of lulav. Why did you have to have your own rather than borrow someone else's? Mipnei she'omru chachomim, because the chachomim explaining the pasuk tell us that ein odom yotzei dei chuvosoi b'Yom Tov Harishon Shel Chag. A person cannot fulfill their obligation on the first day of Sukkot, the mitzvah of lulav, bululavoi shel chaveiroi, with his friend's lulav, borrowing his friend's lulav. Explains Bartanura, the pasuk says, "Ulakachtem lochem bayom harishon." You should take on the first day of Sukkot your Arba Minim. It says, "Ulakachtem lochem bayom harishon." You should take for yourselves. Learns the Gemara, "Lochem mishelochem." It must belong to you. If your friend gave it to you as a matana, a gift, afilu amanas lahachzir, even a gift that you must return on condition that you return it, whilst you have it, that is considered a matana. That's a good gift. You can fulfill the mitzvah and then return it, if it was on this condition, to your friend. Says the Bartanura, of course, if that condition was made, it's a matana, a gift, on condition that you return it. If the individual did not return it, it will turn out retrospectively that it was never his, because he did not fulfill that condition. And therefore, when he performed the mitzvah, it was a stolen lulav. Therefore, it must be returned. Concludes the Mishnah, this is only on the first day. Wherever a person lives, the Arba Minim must belong to the individual who's performing the mitzvah. But the other days of Yom Tov, in Chutz La'aretz, the ruling of belonging to you would apply on the first 2 days, but in the other days of Yom Tov, where the mitzvah is only midrabanan, as we explained previously, outside the area of the Beis HaMikdash, the precinct of the Beis HaMikdash, the mitzvah would only be midrabanan, and therefore Sha'ah Yemos HaChag on the other days of Yom Tov, Odom yotzei dei chuvosoi b'lulavo shel chaveiroi. A person could perform their mitzvah of lulav with a lulav of his friend, just borrowing it from a friend, because the chiyuv of lochem, belonging to you, does not apply to those days. It only applies the first day, Eretz Yisrael, first 2 days in Chutz La'aretz, but beyond that, where the mitzvah entirely is midrabanon, the Rabbanon did not stipulate that it needs to belong to the individual shaking the lulav. That concludes the Mishnah.